So therefore that would mean, according to getting trained by Roger Toll, Freemason, Trader and Poofter, even the delusional statements made by the so-called mentally ill, if just listened to as allegorical recitings of what life experience is like for them, make more sense than there is truth to the claims of the Freemason religion. And it's a bit like a microscopic version of the transference of blood to innocence, bloodshed of innocence. So I'm convinced these inbred kingdoms in the Bronze Age went like, oh, wow, second and third cousin, it feels so great when I come inside you. Now I'm gonna go and kill this whole community, every man, woman, and child. But any virgins that I find, I'll keep alive for myself. You notice that theme repeats throughout the Bible, but you have to ask yourself, why is it that the virgins were so appealing? Well, their pussies didn't stink like their relatives' pussies that they fucked. Obviously, it'd be like the Great Vacation. It'd be like it'd be like a free flight to Disney World, which is what for adults. Disneyland is that's the one for children. Disney World. Kill all man, women, and children, but keep the virgins alive for yourself. So they were attracted to the virgins as spoils of war. But what made them so fucking they get to break the hymen, but I think it's deeper than that. I think it's that you weren't fucking your auntie, cousins 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, fucking your sister, whoever these Bronze Age kingdom people that were marshalling invasions of these entire communities. And there's a bit of that in how, like, you hear the so-called mentally ill talk and state their delusionary statements, but if you unless you've obliterated words like simile, metaphor, symbolic talk, symbolic language, you can get along fine with anybody said to be mentally ill. However, that life remains a confusing mess for them, and it's not that isn't their fault. And you see it come out in various forms of expression, but, well, still more coherent than I'm Gary Cairns, the Grand Poobah. I don't doppelgang people for news footage. Ask my doppelganger, Robert D. Castello. He takes multivitamins and he endorses Centrum ads for Centrum multivitamins. That's vitamins A to Z. Vitamins A to Z. Who's more honest and sincere? Company? Well, it isn't the Freemasons, because when you're not a part of, when you're not invited into their shit, you're excluded from it, and then you're spoken to in a certain condescension that's doesn't make them desired company anyway. So it makes me sad. We've gone quantum as fuck. We've gone quantum deep. Quantum deep. Like quantum deep. And of course, your cross-check process is brilliant when you have the auditors coming in to go, well, I'm just here to check that your quantum tech isn't damaging the brains. No, we're already competitors with smoking. So, I mean, we sell nicotine replacement therapy. Why don't we say any damage to the brain is not from our studies, but from their smoking? Because you got a lot of people whose brains are oxygenating that smoke even more. How about that shit? Oh, Freemasonry. Yeah, so it's like they're painting the town dumb fuck. No, no, and I'm talking about Freemason. They're quite content for you to view the mentally ill and talk about the the so-called mentally ill as dumb fucks, especially in a religion that says that they've been cast that way by the will of lords and gods. Well, prove that your study process isn't creating them. Oh, we can't. We can't, and we don't get land rights subpoena in investigations, subterranean investigations. Oh. Then you're involved in what you would admit to be a counter pharmacist code of ethics, antipsychotic promoting fucking scam. So because this all-seeing eye, you want to bring it to life like it can't see shit, so you want to see what's in people's heads. You can't tell the difference between their imaginations, their imagined terrors, or their desires. How could you? It's an all-seeing eye. It's not a categorically specific, focused, wise eye that pays attention to detail. So yes, Roger Tall, I'm convinced, had to have masturbated to the visualizing his mother, visualizing his mother very, very passionately. But the guy should be like when we were kids and we were taken to see the galleys and the convicts that were hung, and I get to push Mark B. Nelson Tall out on a wheelchair, like Hannibal style. Patsy. Mason Patsy. How would you like it? Roger bows out like Judas. Do you want one last 5 minutes to think about your mum? We end in your business, and you're a fucking disgrace to this country. Fuck you.